So in this video, I'm going to be focusing on the integumentary system. The word integumentary means covering. The integumentary system is a set of organs that forms the external or outer covering of the body. It also protects us from threats like infection, bacteria, and disease. The integumentary system is made up of your hair, skin, and nails. Each one has a separate function. Their common function is to protect us from harm and allow us to sense our surrounding environment. Hair and nails are referred to as appendages to the skin, meaning they're associated with or extensions of the skin. The integumentary system also consists of sebaceous glands and sweat glands. The sebaceous glands protect the skin by releasing thick, oily substance called sebum. This lubricates the skin, keeping it soft and cute and nice. Sweat glands are all over the entire skin surface. Under the arms, palm of the hands, forehead, feet, those areas have a lot more sweat glands. Many things trigger your sweat reaction: heat, pain, fever, nervousness, and I thought this was a cool fun fact. In general, we lose almost 500 milliliters of water a day. That is the same as a 16.9 fluid ounce water bottle, which is also why drinking water is so very important. Structures of the skin. The skin has two layers, the epidermis and the dermis. The epidermis is the outermost covering. It is made up of epithelial cells. These cells have no blood vessels. And the dermis, also known as the true skin, is made up of connective tissue and has blood vessels. To tell you how the skin protects you, we're going to focus on those two layers. The epidermis has 4 cells and 5 layers. Keratinocytes make up most of the epidermis and produce the protein keratin, which also helps to form the skin. Merkel cells are the sensory receptors for touch. Melanocytes make the protein melanin, which protects the skin against ultraviolet rays of the sun. Langerhans cells is your skin's defense against microorganisms. The epidermis ranges in thickness depending on where it's at. Like the eyelids would be a thin layer of epidermis. The palm of the hands or the sole of the feet is a thicker form of the epidermis. The dermis, aka the true skin, the thicker inner layer of the skin that lies directly below the epidermis. Majority of the cells in the dermis respond to allergy or injury or infection. And in that case, the cell will produce histamine, which is an allergen response, giving off an allergic reaction. For some, that's itching, burning, mucus increase, and heparin, which is a response to injury. It also prevents blood clotting. Within the dermis is also nerves that allow for sensory receptors like touch. So you'll be able to sense things like extreme heat or coldness. The skin itself is protection. It's a regulator. It's a sensation feeler. The skin covers the underlying deeper tissue, protecting it from dehydration, germs, and infection and injury. Skin also helps to control the blood pressure, body temperature by controlling the amount of blood vessels, or controlling the size of the blood vessels in the dermal layer of the skin. Skin also helps to manufacture vitamin D. The skin has so many nerves, oversupplied, well supplied with nerves. The skin also has tissue for temporary storage, like storing fat, storing sodium, and glucose until it's absorbed by other parts of the body. Skin also helps to reduce the amount of harmful radiation that's absorbed by the sunlight. Skin also has special properties that permit you to absorb things from the skin. That's why things like lotion and adding oils and things like that to the skin work. That's also why you're able to heal a rash with topical creams, because the skin can absorb it. Some disorders of the skin include boils, moles, herpes, shingles, aging. I put aging on there because if you don't take care of your skin will not age well. Acne, athlete's foot, warts, dermatitis, eczema, psoriasis, ringworms, and there are more, but those are just to name a few disorders of the skin that happen due to bacteria, infection, medication, and environmental triggers, and so on. The structure of the hair. You have hair all over your body with the exception of certain body parts like the soles of your feet, the palms of your hands, the certain parts of your genitals. The different types of hair, texture, color, all of that varies person to person based on, environment and race and ethnicity and family background and all that other good stuff. We all have hair follicles in our hair, and the shape of the hair follicle determines how the hair will be. So if you have a round hair follicle, your hair will be straight. If you have an oval shaped, you are going to have wavy hair. Flat, you're going to have curly hair. Some disorders of the hair include lice, alopecia, baldness, and that's just to name a few that are more on the common side, which they have like various treatments and medications as well as holistic solutions to those issues. You can tell a lot about somebody by looking at their tongue, but also by looking at their nails. Certain different discolorations of the nail skin, of the nail bed, can tell you a person's health. For example, a person with white nails may have some type of liver disease. If you see someone with maybe a half pink, half white nail, they're dealing with some kidney disease issue. Or if you notice that their nail bed is red, they may be dealing with some heart disease. The nail is a hard structure at the ends of the fingernails and toes. Your nail grows a little every week. Fingernails grow faster than your toenails, and as we grow, our nails grow slower. As we grow older, our nails grow slower. Healthy nails are usually pink in color. And if for whatever reason your nail slides off, as long as you have a healthy nail bed, the nail will grow back. Some disorders of the nail include ingrown nails, which if you've ever had a hangnail, an ingrown nail probably hurts 10 times worse. Fungal infection and warts. So it's very important to take care of the hands, take care of the nails, get manicures, do them yourself, figure out how to do them yourself, oil your skin, because putting oil and moisturizing your skin is very, very important. A lot of the diseases and skin conditions are things that started out small and got ignored and grew into something, like an infection. It turns into a disease because it goes untreated for so long. So when we're talking about the hair and the skin and the nails, the way to take care of it is to treat it like a plant. You hydrate it, give yourself, drink a lot of water, but also, wash your skin, wash your hands. We touch so many surfaces throughout the day. We go behind people and touch different surfaces, so your hands are exposed to a lot of things, and when you're touching your face without paying attention, you just spread so many germs and so much dirt throughout your face and on your face and all out your body. So it's important to use water to cleanse your hair and your hands, and make sure that the soap that you're using, even the soap, different forms of chemical mixes, is not good for your skin. That's how we have allergic reactions. So maybe go with some unscented or some natural, holistic, different things that you can do. I always suggest trying a holistic approach, trying a natural way of curing things like lice, using olive oil and an olive oil mixture and combing out the lice, and doing a preventative measure like that with some tea tree oil, using some natural remedies. And then if that doesn't work, then check out the doctors and see what the doctors have to say about medication wise. Always check with your doctor on certain things. But as far as holistic suggestions, I just think it's important to try natural before you go to medication, and that's just my personal opinion. When we're taking care of the skin, you also want to make sure that you're not only drinking water and washing your skin, you also want to make sure that you're eating the right things, because if you're eating fatty, oily, greasy food, then you might notice that you're prone to acne or prone to like blackheads and dark spots and